even on my Facebook.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to a new episode of Transcending the Culture. I am one third of your host, James. We got Cat Queen and Tip with us. What's up, y'all?
Hi, guys.
What's going on? What's up? What's happening?
I'm waiting on the Tiff. Tiff, come on. Where's our
No, she must still be on mute. I don't know. It don't look like she is.
Okay, there we go. Hey. Hi, everybody.
That's what I was waiting
Cold
on.
weather. That's what's going on.
Like she done went mute up there at the top. But so what's up, everybody? We are glad that you guys are here with us tonight. Of course, we always try to bring you guys a really, really good show. So we really have a good show in store for you guys today. Legends, like when I say legends, like we have legends on the show. They are coming together, obviously, to form one group, but respectively, they all have kind of done their own thing. Or not even kind of, they all have done their own thing for years. Mm-hmm. They've done so much for people here in the city of Cleveland, people who want to pursue music, people who want to get in the entertainment industry, and people like me, you know, who knew, like as a child growing up, that I wanted to work in the music industry. So looking at them, actually a couple of them I actually met some years ago, and that was something that really stuck with me and kind of pushed me to do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. So like, I'm super, super grateful. I'm going to talk a little bit about that probably closer to the end of the video. But we definitely got a lot to unpack here because listen, they're not new. They have been here, they are legends, so I'm actually just going to go on and bring them on. I did want to mention, obviously, to everybody, today is Martin Luther King's birthday. So, I'm obviously posthumously happy birthday to Martin Luther King. There's been so many different posts, and I know that Bernice had posted something, King Center posted something really. You can see post on everybody's Instagrams and whatnot. But big day today. So, that being aside, I want to go ahead and introduce our guest for the night. We are delighted, like really, really excited to have the brothers of the Levert Experience here. Hello.
Yay! Hello, welcome.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Hey. See tonight.
What's goody?
How's everything going? Like, are you guys actually in the Cleveland area, or where are you guys at right now?
I'm in Georgia.
Okay, so you're in Georgia.
Yep, Georgia.
Okay. So
Cleveland.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Cleveland.
Whoop whoop.
Life.
It's all about Cleveland, and you guys have done so much, obviously, for the city, but you have done really like so many things to make music and make entertainment possible for so many other people. So like definitely kudos to you. Thank you guys for all of the contributions that you've had. And we're gonna go ahead and get into some of these questions that we have. We actually have lots of unpack. Introducing my co-host, we have Tip here and we have Cat Queen. Ladies, you want to say something in there?
I just would like to say I am very excited to have you guys on our family podcast. And, when you guys came out, I was like maybe just hitting a teenager. I might have been in the teenager. I know when Levert first came out, I was maybe about yeah. Did he say diapers?
Look, that's just a testament to the fact that black don't crack, because you was out of diapers, but
Oh, yo, definitely. But I definitely remember We Are Cooling. I remember all of it. All of it. My mom was on, she would definitely testify to that. But I remember all of that. I'm an old soul anyway, so I really love the Levert, the Rude Boys. Oh, yes. All of them.
And I just
Now,
want to say
Kat, on the other
welcome.
hand, might have been in diapers.
Now, that's what I was gonna say. I am a '90s baby, so I was definitely in diapers. But my older cousins and sisters always keep me hip to all the original music. So I'm just happy to have you guys, and I'm just ready to talk about everything that you guys are into, and also how you guys are a big influence on TikTok and all kind of culture that I don't know if you guys are aware of. A lot of the younger people are getting really into you guys, so I cannot wait to discuss these details with you. James?
Yeah, I think and really just piggybacking off of what you said, a lot of the younger generation really are like, even, along with, the older music and the work, they're really just getting into a lot of music from the 80s. So you hear a lot of artists now.
You breaking up a little bit, bro.
Yeah, a lot.
All right, can you guys hear me any better?
There you
A little
go.
bit.
There you
All
go,
right.
baby. Okay.
So a lot of the younger generation, they really are getting into a lot of the music from the 80s and 90s. And you're hearing it when they're obviously making the music and sampling and that sort of thing. Like, how does that make you guys feel to know that even what you guys contributed to and work that you've done in the industry 20 and 30 years ago, people are really picking up on that now, or today's generation is really picking up on it?
It's an incredible feeling for me, because I've happened to find, some videos of marching bands and just all kind of events where they're using the music and playing the music, and it's like, man, they remember that, or
Yeah.
so to be in a conversation or considered to be to be on a marching band, on the field and actually hearing your song is like, an incredible feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. I would imagine that it would be.
Especially nowadays, you know what I mean? It's just like you're talking about 30 years ago.
Right.
But it's weird. I really was thinking about that because, like, even growing up, and I was born in '77. So like when you guys first, really hit, I was 6, 7. I would think I would think probably the first song that really stuck out to me was Pop Pop Pop, Doors My. But obviously you had hits like that. You had Just Coolin' with Heavy D, and that was like a big thing for me. Like, I just was like, and even growing up, I was like and kind of an old soul anyway. So like a lot of that stuff, like, it really sticks now. And when I think back to those days, even though it's like 30 years ago, to me the music still sounds fresh. It sounds relevant. Like it sounds like it. A lot of it really sounds like it could have come out today, versus like growing up at that time and listening to like the music from my parents and stuff that they were listening to. Like, that music sounded old. Like, it was just like, this is not it.
Yeah.
What do you attest to? Your music really having that staying power and that lasting power.
I think the stories, the writing behind it, as far as the words, they matter. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays you got a lot of, and it's no, I don't have no issues with how everybody else do their thing. But there's a lot of words that don't mean nothing now. And, so you got a lot of songs that have a lot of cursing in the songs, which, hey, if that's your thing, that's fine. I just feel like cursing is just another way to say something that, you don't have to use vocabulary in that way to get your message across. But
Absolutely.
if that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm cool with that.
And
I
I
wish you could
just
shout that
think,
through a bullhorn. Like words
and,
matter. Like I wish you could say that through a bullhorn.
and I think also too, like he was saying with the stories, love conquers all, man. From the hardest of the hard to the softest of the soft, there's always a place for love for people. You know what I mean? The hardest of the killers they love their mama, they love their girls. Always somebody that could tame them. And when you can think of a love story, no matter whether it's carnal, agape, or paternal, fraternal, it's something that a lot of times it calms you down. So when you're talking about love, which is mainly the theme of what we do, I mean, it conquers all, man.
That was
And
very profound, Dave. That
yeah.
was very profound. Wow. I'm amazed.
I would really love.
That's dope. That was dope.
Like clearly, there's no way, that anybody can talk about Levert without talking about all the many contributions that Sean Levert and that Gerald Levert made to the group, and obviously they both were there along with you, Mark. Like, can you talk a little bit about just the beginning and when you guys actually started, like coming up to your first album?
I mean, it was a lot of rehearsals with no shows. It was a lot of, the chitlin circuit, all up and down from East Cleveland to,
Stumping
to
grounds.
everywhere. A lot of these lounges, and you know what I'm saying. So there was a lot of that going on before we got to that point. And so actually getting to that point, it was performance that really got us signed, and Hank Caldwell came to a show, who was the VP at Atlantic at the time, and in DC, and he saw the show, and we smashed it, and he came back and was like, "I'm gonna sign y'all," and the rest is history.
Oh, because EC can get rough, y'all. I just gotta say that. Ooh,
You know what? I'm
Oh
from
yeah,
EC,
yeah, yeah,
baby.
yeah.
EC. Yeah.
Yeah.
EC,
I went
boy.
to elementary school and Kirk Junior High and all of that right in EC.
Chambers, Kirk, and Shaw, baby.
Yep, I went to
Wow.
Chambers too. Prospect, Chambers. Yeah.
Okay, Prospect.
we got some real Cleveland legends in the building.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Oh yeah, East Cleveland, where it's at.
From
And
the
at that
heart.
time, I'm gonna tell you something. Back in the day, me and moms used to walk all over East Cleveland. Like
Absolutely.
literally.
It
Like,
was
I mean,
beautiful.
I'm saying it was a different East Cleveland at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It was way.
It was safe back then.
yeah, it was safe. It was
Yeah,
safe.
different.
Right.
Like,
Tell it,
I lived
Kim.
on Shaw, across the street from the Civic Center. So, like, we were walking all around East Cleveland, and we went to free lunch at Shaw, and like it was a different place back then.
My friend Kim Havecock, she said, Cat, don't try to act like East Cleveland was rough when we came up in it.
Cat trying to come from Cleveland, girl.
Sorry,
Look, Kim said it. She on the chat. I
know,
just seen her put it up.
Don't do that.
No, because actually East Cleveland was amazing. Like, it was all black owned businesses.
Man.
The car lots, drug
wow.
store, the penny store, hardware store,
The
grocery
Gyro
Hot Sauce
place.
Williams.
Right. Hot Sauce Williams, the
The
grocery
Gyro
store,
place.
everything.
Uh-huh.
Only thing that
Because
wasn't owned by black people was Angela Mia Pizza.
Right, and it's still
Right.
What is it called? Angelo?
Angela Mia.
That's the
Right
coldest
there on
pizza
Euclid.
in
That was,
America.
I used to live around the
Okay.
corner from there. That was the best pizza in the city.
In
Well,
the history of
definitely.
America.
Okay.
Oh, really? See, I'm a 90s baby, so I only, see the aftermath of stuff. When I was growing up, Ohio was like a black business mecca. There were so many black-owned businesses, and there were so many factories, and, your grandpa and grandma worked at Chrysler and this and that.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of sad how these neighborhoods turned.
Yeah.
So do you guys have any plans on giving back to the city, or do you guys do anything that kind of brings hope or businesses back to the Ohio area?
Well, definitely. Since I moved back to Cleveland in 2016, I established a youth program called the Stir. Students teaching us relevance, through Shaw High School. Was working with those children. I opened up 3 coffee shops, opened it up to the youth, created jobs for the community.
Wow.
Did coat drives from my coffee shop in East Cleveland. Did toy giveaways during Christmas. Gave out turkeys, clothes, coats for kids with Jeff Brown, and just a lot of things. So Dave is always coming to Cleveland, giving back. Mark, this is his roots. You know, he was back here with his mom, staying with her, and just, you know, moving around the city. So we've been doing a lot of things within the city and plan to do more. Dave just had a benefit last year. What was the benefit for Dave?
You know, I just recently lost a bunch of weight, and my foundation is called Eat Your Heart Out. It's to educate families on childhood obesity and teen and youth suicide and mental health. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so he did a fundraiser. He gave a
Congratulations.
concert. We had poetry, singing, dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing. We did it in Cleveland, and Dave brought his organization here, his nonprofit, and did his thing. So constantly, Cleveland is in our hearts. We carry that.
Yeah, man.
No doubt.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I could afford it, I'd probably move back to Cleveland. It's different. Like, I'm settled here now, but I don't
Dave,
know.
You're in the right place.
Yeah, I know, right? No, because if I came back, I ain't coming back. But I tell you what, though,
I'm here.
I love my city. I've been here 20 years, but people say, you from Atlanta now. I'm like, man, you cussing at my mom on her grave talking to me like that. I'm from Cleveland. Right. I'll never root for the Falcons. I'll never root for the Braves. I'll never root for the
Nobody.
Browns and Cavs all day.
Right.
And the Guardians.
Hey. Cavs, Browns, right. Indians, the Force, if they brought them back, all of that. That's it for me. Cleveland,
you better say it. Don't you talk about the Cavs.
OH.
Do it.
And we win in the championship Monday night by 2 touchdowns at least.
Ohio State.
OH.
Yes.
Yep. No, I think
thank you guys for everything that you do for
Dave.
Cleveland
I wanted to elaborate on your more about your nonprofit.
It's kind of a lag, ain't it? I think she was saying
I wanted
something.
to elaborate more about your nonprofit because
I'm sorry.
It is because I'm on my computer and I always say sorry in advance because I'm on my computer because it's a lag. So everybody have to wait like 2 seconds or maybe 2 minutes before I jump back on.
Yeah.
But about your nonprofit, I think it's a great thing, you know, what you're doing and everything. I had started my nonprofit as well for breast cancer, ovarian, cervical cancer, and I wanted to know if you can give me any insight on how, because I'm at a standstill because of the anxiety that I have. I never, you know, did a business before, and I just want to know, you know, how can I get where you at, because I've been trying to give back as well. And how I've been giving back is with our podcast. I bake cakes and pies, and
we'll be
I
home
do
in a few
baskets.
weeks. I need some of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So with that, I do baskets, and we raffle them off on the podcast. And this last one we did, Kat, was Thanksgiving, and we got a lot of feedback, you know, from people online and everything. And you know, but like I want to do the turkey giveaways too, like give numerous turkeys away, not just 1 or 2. You know.
But that's, you know, the turkey giveaways and stuff come from like corporate sponsorships, you know, different community organizations and stuff like that. Joe probably could connect you with there, but it's so many people doing stuff like that in the city. You just got like, anytime I need to do something, I just put it out on Facebook. Hey, can somebody do this? Or I'll go on Instagram. Like, hey, can somebody help me do this? Because that's how they do me. But I think that the biggest key to I think the biggest key to doing stuff like that is just surrounding yourself with somebody who knows about it more. I have a young lady out of Charlotte, North Carolina, who I kind of got the inspiration on. She has an app called the Dad app, and she has this old medical health program because her son was born with cerebral palsy, and they kept jumping him at school, and they were trying to jump him into a gang. Imagine that with cerebral palsy.
Oh.
And so when he decided to defend himself, they suspended him.
Oh,
And so he tried to
okay.
commit suicide. So she,
No.
he has an absent father, and so she developed this app. And originally, it was supposed to just be an app where, if it was kids with no fathers in the home, you would, if you had a subject or something you wanted to talk about, you would hit the button, and somebody's face would come down and answer your question, so to speak. But now she's turned it into a whole medical health program through the systems. Bank of America's get behind it. I can connect you with her because she's helping me walk through my thing. I definitely connect you with her because she loves to help, you know what I mean? And it's the dad. Her name is Sean the Space. But yeah, it's just about, so don't try to do it on your own if you don't know what you're doing. It'll be somebody around you that will help you.
Right.
Just surround yourself with somebody that's smarter than what you're doing in whatever you do. That's why I hang with Mark and Joe.
Because right now I did start my Facebook. I did start my Facebook page, so I am on Facebook, BOCC, Breast Ovarian Cervical Cancer Center Support Center. So I did start that. I haven't got any pictures up or reached out to people yet. But I'm just, was trying to just get some insight because what you're doing is really fabulous. And, it's just sad out here how mental health is big because, with my anxiety and everything, Kat got a real life story. I do too. But it's just real out here. And people be trying to find resources, behind all that. And a lot of people don't know where to go, who to talk to, what to do,
They out there.
So that's good to know.
They out there.
They are out
resources
there.
out there. Sometimes
most importantly, go ahead.
No, I was just saying because that's Mark's specialty too. That mental health thing. We all big on that, man. I suffer from anxiety and depression and stuff too. So yeah, but that's been Mark's baby for way longer before than me. So he probably gets. Go ahead, Mark, Big Brody.
No, I was just saying that more importantly is kind of dig into it and get your research in. You know what I mean? So that the more the more people know that you're really involved.
People will come and help you when they find out you're doing something. There'll be people that will talk about you and say this and say that, but there'll be people out there that are doing things, say, hey, I love what you're doing. Let me help you. Let me show you. They out there. You just actually just have to actively do it. That's all. And they'll jump on your bandwagon. They will.
You guys have some.
I just got to open up my mouth to do it.
Yeah, don't be afraid.
What you say, Kat?
I was just saying they have some awesome advice. And I really like the programs that you guys have for the children because what did Whitney say? I believe the children are the future. So
let them lead the way.
Oh, she getting her little shine.
Listen,
Okay.
we could hold some little tunes on this here podcast.
Y'all trying to audition for some background or something over here.
And y'all sessions.
Be in the background, do a little.
Hey, is you guys holding auditions?
No.
Are you guys holding auditions?
Not at this time.
So before we go any further, let me say what's up to our team. Al Nolan, AB, my Albert Barr, I called him AB. What's AB last name?
Walker.
Oh my God, how forget I've been on AD since I was 2. And Montez Miller, our PR for just taking care of us, man. We got a lot of great things going on, man. This tour, everybody, we all excited. This Levert Experience thing, man. Yeah, man, it's fantastic. I'm super excited. It's therapeutic for me.
Absolutely.
This is wonderful. Yeah, big shout outs to your team. So how long have you guys really been together? How long have you guys known each other? I mean, I know you guys are family basically, but I mean, just to really get out there, were you scared? What was your first reaction when you first got out there with Atlantic Records? And
Man, them a lot of questions back to back.
I can tell you.
You got a series
Oh,
of
I'm
them.
sorry.
Hey, look, they had
She
to catch
rattling
up
them
for the
off,
ones they
boy.
missed in the beginning. They
I
had
was
to
like,
catch up for the.
whoa.
Hey, they had to catch
Catching
up for
up.
the ones they missed in the beginning.
All right, so the first question is that me, Dave and myself, whoa, she failed. Oh. So the first question I'll answer is that me and Dave, I've been knowing Dave since he was like probably 14 to 15 years old. Around that. I've been knowing Mark ever since I first saw him when he was a star and I wanted to make it. So that was early, but I finally met Mark in like 88, 89, 89,
Well, I
88.
met you at the you and Buddy came over to the big house.
Oh yeah, we
That's
sure
when I
did.
first
Yeah, that's like
met y'all.
88. Yeah,
Yeah.
like 88. We met in 88. So we've been knowing each other since then. And Dave around about the same amount of time knowing Mark. So our group, we have been together for a little under a year. We haven't even been together for a year, and we performed, I mean, how many shows, man? We got about 5 coming
Oh
up in
no.
February.
That's 6.
We got
6,
what
7.
six
They
coming up
coming,
in
man.
February, and we've done probably about like 6 to 7 shows
Yeah.
in the Tom Joyner cruise.
It was an experiment at first. You know,
It
and
was
if
actually.
I can say I don't think that we were scared. I think if I speak for Mark, I could say he was skeptical at first. You know what I mean? Like when you have a history
Okay.
with
Yeah.
people, like I know for me, I've had to replace my group members in Men at Large twice, and you know every time you have to do that when you have such a long history with somebody, there's some type of apprehension, but you know for business sake, you have to keep going, especially if you have a run going. So you know, and then starting back again, and I guess in Mark's case, you know, I hope I'm speaking for you, right, big bro? You know, it's like, well, I've done this, you know, after Mark and Sean died, and you know, I tried it and it did this, it didn't do that, or whatever. And then now I come back with these guys, and even though it might be this, who knows if it's gonna work, you know, but I'm willing to see what happens. And we jumped on that Tom Joyner stage, and man, it was just like for
Mm.
me, it was like the angels were shining down on us, because a lot of times you ask yourself, why were we spared? Why were we chosen? That's me. Why were we spared? Why were we chosen? Because you know we know not the day nor the time. It's all on when he says, and so it could have been any of us. I'm grateful. I'm hurt that the ones that we've lost, and our camp has took a great hit of
Man,
losses.
yes.
Oh man, our camp took a loss, man, from Gerald and Sean to you know, other group members. Joe lost 2 group members. I lost one that replaced my we lost a girl, one of the girls from one of the girls group, Nina Creaky. You know, family members, you know, Gerald's team play, you know, and you know, but I was like, yo, this is ordained. And
Yeah.
you know, all because Al Nolan had a notion and he wanted to get us on the cruise to do a tribute to Gerald. And here we are. He said, man, just listen, man. If y'all do it like this, man, take this money, man, and do this like this, man. I guarantee you, man, the phone gonna be ringing off the hook next year.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Right.
And guess what? The phones is ringing off the hook next year.
Ringing
We
off
off
the
the
hook.
books this year like the beat nuts.
Exactly.
Right. So how did you guys transform that loss and push you guys further? Like how do you take that pain and grief and really, you know, make a tribute to the people you have lost?
I believe in just turning your pain into art. It's taking your pain and putting it into your art, putting it into your awe, you know, taking these losses as in a positive way to just push forward and persevere, you know, have some resilience because we can't give up. We still here. So, I mean,
Absolutely.
I believe that we supposed to tattoo all our gifts and talents on the universe and give all
Ooh,
we got.
wait.
Then give all we
Damn,
got.
bro.
And when we leave this earth, we should be empty, you know.
Ooh, wait. I like being empty.
Yep.
Pause, not that way.
And
Hey,
so
man,
then
you
we
crazy. Oh
we
my
actually
God.
have a question from the comments, and it says, "How do you guys keep your sex symbol status?"
Oh, thank you.
Okay, Ready Red.
Who is that? Ready Red.
We just take
Yeah,
care of
Ready Red.
ourselves. As you see, we take care of ourselves. We eat good. We exercise. Like Dave just lost a lot of weight, and I just recently had to drop some pounds because I was getting up there, and I knew that I wasn't being, taking care of myself in the way that I should have. And then, I was kind of depressed from my mom passing last year, so not use it as an excuse, but I did go into a space, but I had to come up out of that. So, just we take care of ourselves. We try to stay mentally unstressed, if I could put it that way, and just enjoy life. When you see so many people fall by the wayside while you're around, pass away or whatever, you have to use that as fuel, because you're still here,
Right. Me and Tiff both have lost over 100 pounds, so we definitely know how it feels to get some
That's
weight off.
That's
Yeah.
We had to get it together. But yeah, so that's great. We have one of our transcenders that's definitely got their eyes on y'all. So I want to pass it on over to James. Listen, James been wanting to get y'all on this podcast for so long. Like he really, really is a big supporter. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to the boss man.
Yes.
I'm actually glad that you mentioned the group, one of the groups. I'm glad that you mentioned that because it really it really adds like another layer to the impact that you guys really made, in the industry, just here in the city of Cleveland and all of the acts that you guys work with. Like,
pick your mic up, James.
Can you hear me?
Now we gonna stay on it.
Okay, I'm probably
right there, buddy.
But
stay right there.
He's fading away.
Pause. Stay right there, though.
What do you think it is? Like, what has kept you all together? Because I mean, the reality is, like, you all of you guys in your respective groups, and then obviously now, like, you've been here for all this time, and you all were up under the tutelage of Cheryl Levert. Like, what has kept you all together and really kept it all going? And
no egos. For me, that's what I should say.
Bills and mortgage.
That too. No egos.
Bills mortgage. Period.
For real, and you know what? For real though, our fans though is very important that we like I said earlier, we're still here. And I mean, we got to pay our bills and we got to pay our mortgage. That is true. We have to drop our ego, but we have to give our fans what they want. You know what I'm saying? The people, and I don't really like to call them fans, but for the lack of words, I don't want to call them followers, but people that love our music, people that adore us, and while we still here, we able to give them what we have. And so, earlier the young lady asked, what keeps us together? That's what keeps us together, and being healthy and trying to stay stress-free, and just live life and express ourselves musically,
And every piece of the puzzle that we lose, I said this at a service one time because my niece and my sister passed, and I did the eulogies, and because I felt like nobody, and I feel like every time we lose somebody that's close, it's like it's like a sacrificial lamb that brings something together, bridges the gap, or fixes something, or it either separates people. But in this case, it may have taken a while, and it may have been something, because I remember years ago I said, Mark, man, I'll lose 200 pounds, man, let me be in the group. And about that minute he was like, and I'm saying, here we go. I done lost.
How much did you weigh? How much did you weigh before
you
started your journey?
Probably when I asked him to be in the group, I probably was over 400. And it wouldn't have been like if I'll be honest, everything has happened because God said it was supposed to. If I wasn't in my 200s now, it wouldn't even look right. You know what I mean? Aesthetically, it has to look right too. We could be, people could sing, but I'll be honest, like men at large has been discriminated against because of our weight.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
you know, yeah, that we've
Mm.
not gotten shows and blocked from events. I believe, I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe why we weren't in Black Men United because we were fat. I do. And so, you know,
Mm.
we have been discriminated against because we were heavy. You know, both of us have gone through different injuries and different stuff. Like I remember I had a hip surgery where they messed up my nerves and all that stuff. And I thought about going online to show people I was fighting for my life because I had got an infection, I had blood clot, I had something called a weeping wound where I had to like walk around with like a diaper on my hip for 2 months because it wouldn't stop bleeding. And if they
Right.
stopped the bleeding, it would have been like infection or something like that. It was something that had to come out my body. And
Mhm.
so I'm online in physical therapy showing people this, and they blocked me. Nobody would book me for
Yeah.
like 3 years.
Uh,
I was on crutches,
What?
you know what I'm saying? For like, yeah, nobody would book me. They was like I was an insurance liability. That's what they were telling the bookers. And then, you know, I'll be honest, man. I started driving Uber. I was hoping I would get discovered like the dude from the Cosby Show and all that.
Right.
It didn't work for me. A couple
Right.
times, a couple ladies got in the car and they was and So
Right.
Alone was on XM radio and they was singing. I was like, y'all know nothing about that. They was like,
Right.
shit, 90s is my era, baby. I know. And they singing the words. And I'm over there. I turned my
Yeah.
hat around and nah, it didn't work. And then, you know, but it's, you know, you want everything to be on your time, but you know, sometimes you have to sit out and let other cats run the game until it's time for you to go back in and play your part. And now it's time for all of us, you know what I mean, to go in and play our parts. And I think we are the most dangerous group in R&B right now because of what we bring to the table vocally. Mark is a musical genius. The way we're going to write these new records we getting ready to do, everything we do radio, we do podcasts, we do plays, we do concerts, we turn them out too. And so I don't think that people are, even people from our era are, and God forbid, I'm not dogging anybody, but I think we are three of the best kept jewels still left in the game, even from our era. The cats, I'm just being honest, a lot of these cats haven't taken care of their voices and different stuff like that. You can come out and dance and stuff, but people want to hear you sing too. And you know,
Right.
we dangerous, man. We dangerous. TNT. Know what I mean?
Right.
Word, word up.
Real
Plus,
talk.
what to me, like what for three different acts to come together and put on this show, like it's like you getting the best of the three to you know what I mean. You getting everything from three different groups, and it's like it's just and just the background and the Cleveland and it's the whole shebang. You know what I mean? It's like everything has come together for a reason, like Dave said, and I think that it's a good time for it because a lot of times we too busy fighting, arguing, or you don't like somebody because jealousy or this and that. So this is a way for us as a family, a musical family, to come together and unite and to really be able to give the people what they want.
Got
You know
to
what I
get
mean?
the people. This is the R&B version of what Kirk Franklin is doing. We just don't have 900 people traveling with us.
Right. Okay.
The family reunion tour, because we are family. We were
Right.
Mark and Gerald were, of course, Eddie and Walt were the birth of it all, but then Mark and Gerald, they birthed us. It was their thing. That's the one thing that I try to establish when we go out and we talk is that, everybody think is just Gerald's legacy, but this gives us a chance to, I love my big bro, Mark, man. This gives us a chance to highlight the man behind the music and the lyrics as well. This is his legacy, which a lot of people have forgotten. man, this is his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is his music, his composition, his art, his mastery, and we're celebrating his life, his musical genius, and all that at the same time. And at the same time, I'm honored, but man, man, this my guy right there. You know what I mean? And I have a ball just knowing that I'm about to see these cats in a couple of weeks. We about to be on the road all year long. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? What's
I
crazy,
can't
man,
wait.
is that while we talking about Mark, because this is a Mark Gordon moment, and I mean, it just is, man. Because I want to give him his flowers. I remember when I couldn't wait to hear my voice on a Mark Gordon track, bro.
Oh my God!
I remember when I couldn't wait to hear my voice without Gerald around and just me and Mark.
Classic session.
You know what I'm saying? And I got that chance. Not the Rude Boys, because he produced on the Rude Boys albums. You know what I'm saying? But when I worked on my solo album, man, I got a chance to be in Philadelphia, spend time with him one-on-one for the first time, just us. And man, we came up with some an amazing product, man. The 2 songs that we did were masterpiece. And I got a chance to see him at work doing his thing, man. And so February 12th, we will be revisiting that. We will be back in the lab, working together, man. And I mean, oh, what a feeling it is. Just even be on the same stage. You got to figure, Dave and myself used to stand on the side of stages and marvel at Levert.
Yeah, man.
Because we was on tour with them. And I used to get to watch them every night after night. So to be a part of the Levert Experience is like one of the best things that has ever happened for my life. For us to be able to wave the banner, promote, and push still Levert legacy, Rude Boys legacy, Men at Large, and the umbrella that we were all up under, Treble Productions, which is one of the coldest production companies ever.
Second
I mean,
wave,
if you think about the music that came out of there, the first act, Rude Boys, we had a smash hit and written all over your face. We had a #1, which won a Billboard award. Then we had Are You Lonely, which went #1, and there's a successful album. And then you got Men at Large, who came out the gate, and they had like #1 radio R&R charts, top 5 hit. First albums. Now you talk about in a time where it was hard to get hits. It was hard to be #1. You know what I'm saying? And so being with that camp with Mark Gordon, Gerald Levert, Sean Levert, Andy Gibson, Murph, and all the people, Gwen and all the people that helped make the machine run, Teresa Brown, all of us. It was Shondi Bailey, Big Joe Bailey. I mean, John Club. We could keep naming. We had a hell of a machine.
Coomsey.
We had a hell of a machine, and it came out within the music. So when you come to a Levert Experience concert, you're gonna get a taste of everything. You're gonna get a taste of everything, and that's what I love, man. Is just a great experience, and I'm happy to be alive to be a part of it, for real. Man. Seriously.
And who can better, give you the experience of the Levert Experience other than the people that was involved? You know what I mean? So we happy to be able to do it.
Yeah. And even with Gerald's solo album, still that Levert Experience, because I wrote 2 songs and produced on every Gerald Levert album. And so with that being said, it's still Rude Boys, it's still inflections of Men at Large. Gerald worked with Men at Large on their albums. You know what I'm saying? Mark also Mark. So it's just a mixture. It's just family,
Yeah, nobody can question anything about this. There is nothing that's not authentic about what it is. You know what I mean? It's we are the spawns of what they laid, and it's hatching pretty beautifully, baby.
Still. Hey man, guess what? This morning, about 7:30 a.m., I look at my text message, and guess who it is? Bow-legged Lou.
What'd he say?
He sent me 2 pictures of me and him together. Then he
always do that.
He said, "The ever talented Joe Little, I love you." He said, "Please send me all of the Levert Experience shows coming up, man. He said, because I want to come out and see y'all.
Man, everybody been saying that.
Yeah, man. Bow-legged Lou from Full Force.
My God.
It's like, man. He said he
Full
want to see you.
force. Wow.
Yes.
I want you just for me.
Another hit maker,
Wow.
Man, they classic hits.
Plus when they had the
I mean,
yeah, the what was the era, the boy band era? They
Right.
was part of that.
They had all of that.
Writing and
Britney
producing
Spears,
hits.
Samantha
The
Fox,
Backstreet Boys,
yeah,
NSYNC, a lot of them.
NSYNC, yeah, man, they was killing them. They, man, yeah, man, Bumbara.
Just so the Levert Experience, man, y'all got to come out and get the experience.
Yeah.
Dave, tell them about the shows that we got coming up.
We don't have it. No, February 1st, we are at the festival, some festival in Orlando, Edenville, right in Orlando. February 8th, we in San Antonio at the Joe Long. February 14th, we're in Columbus. Everybody in Cleveland, this is a 2-hour drive. We're doing 2 shows that night. Y'all might as well come. It's at a small lounge called the Forum. The 15th, we're in Detroit at Mike Epps Club called One Mike. The 22nd, we in Miami at the Nomi Festival with Chubb Rock, Carl Thomas, Anthony Hamilton, and Michelle. And March 1st, we are in Nashville. Nashville, March 1st. And somebody, they cats called for some they called today for some dates. I don't even want to, but some other dates is coming up too. But that's the first leg. It's a long leg.
And then y'all can see me and Dave.
Dang, I would love to come to Miami.
And then me and Dave in Cleveland for the Cleveland 216 day too. What's that date? The 16th, the 15th,
yeah, February 16th. Yeah,
February 16th. At the public call.
So you're here in Cleveland on February 16th?
That's why I want you to call me.
Okay.
So you guys are in Cleveland February 16th?
Me and Joe. It's just that the 216 day thing that they do every year that ZAK does.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. 108 and ZAK.
Okay.
And then Joe, we had a question from the comments saying, do you still have your coffee shops? And if so, where are they located?
No, I don't have my coffee shops. They've been done since the pandemic, but I do have Urbane Joe Coffee, and it's www.urbanejoe.coffee, and you can get the coffee on there. I got the K-Cups, Dynasty, is a medium dark roast, and a plethora of different coffee blends and hoodies and mugs and shirts. That sounds
like it'll have you going all day.
Yeah, I got this coffee called Blue Magic that's magical. I just put it that way.
And then someone
see that right there just didn't sit well with me. Blue Magic. Oh, Lord.
No.
Does bow-legged Lou still have a Jerry curl?
Him crazy.
Man, no, he don't.
Right.
How you gonna bring bow-legged Lou back up, man? That's crazy.
Listen, man,
he probably got dreads now, Cat.
I have some funny comments, and then we have another comment that says, "Can I come to the concert and throw my bra on stage?"
Yeah. Just make sure it's fresh, because I'm a comedian. I'm gonna smell it when you throw it up there. If it stink, I'm gonna be like, whose is this? And
it's gonna smell good.
And spray it with some perfume, huh?
Ball it up and throw it back in the audience.
It's gonna smell good.
Hey, my schoolmate Kim said she want to come from Cleveland to Miami.
Kim definitely said that, guys. Have you guys ever had any interest in Have you guys had any interesting encounters with fans or anything like that, or anything crazy? Any groupies that wouldn't leave you alone or something?
I got robbed by some groupies.
Oh
wow.
no!
Are you serious? How you let that happen?
Man, look, right, Oakland, California.
Ooh, mess around in Oakland.
So I was like, at that time, I was probably like about 23, 24. We was on the road with Levert, and I had these 3 girls in my room. We was partying, kicking it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and man, look, and I woke up, Shoot, my
Took
jewelry was
everything.
gone, my money was gone.
Whoa.
You
You
know,
was
I was not.
handcuffed to the
I was
bedpost.
knocked out. Everything. They cleaned me out.
They slipped something in his drink.
Oh,
They
they hit
gave
you
him a
with the
roof.
they hit you with the Cardi B. Oh man,
Oh, I was gonna
Oh.
say had to.
allegedly.
They hit
But
me.
yeah,
Hey, back in the day,
They
they used to
put
call
some
it a
Zan
Mickey.
in it.
They used to call it a
yeah.
Mickey
They
back
put
in
Oh
the
some
no,
day.
I know the Mickey and the
a
Spanish
Mickey.
fly and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of that.
Spanish
But
fly. What? What
that's
the?
Bill
what they yeah,
Cosby.
that's what
yeah.
you hear it.
Hey man, stop.
Oh man,
I
y'all
used to
got us
be
going
called
crazy.
Spanish Fly.
No,
Was
really,
it?
yeah,
King Fat, I
Yeah.
yeah.
used to get
But
my mom blue
what was the
magic
Spanish
beads.
fly for?
So
The
you were
same.
flying talking Spanish.
Same thing that the Mickey was for.
Yeah,
It's
that
the
was supposed
same
to
thing.
same
Oh, okay.
Just
thing.
different names for it.
Wow.
Yeah, so luckily, those have lessened in popularity. Now all we got is the honey packs.
Huh?
So
Hey man, she is off the hook, man.
oh man, I don't know.
She know
Maybe
she
listen,
know the new
because
terminology.
No, the honey
The
pack.
honey
That
pack is
ain't
for
got
something
nothing to
else.
do with nothing. The honey
I
pack.
get to
Oh
the
my
honey
god.
pack. Hear her sister, the Spanish fly.
I know the Spanish
Send
fly.
me
I'm
send me a
like,
box of that.
see you a box of honey packs from
The
Yeah,
the
I'll
honey
be there
pack.
in a few weeks. Let me get some of that.
Man,
I'll
a
make you
honey
some.
pack,
And
that's
then
the young
find
dudes.
me a crash
Listen,
test
what you
dummy
not
too.
about to do is listen, Kat. What he not about to do is have Transcending talking about, man. Listen, I was supposed to go to this concert and couldn't make it. I was messing around with Kat with Transcending, and they done got me
Hey,
for everything.
Right.
that
I
honey
know.
That
pack,
Wow.
honey pack.
that honey pack like them black diamonds.
Oh man, listen, we getting off track. Y'all, this is not what
That's
So
y'all
you.
Lord,
listen, that was the
no,
comments. That was the
period.
comments. So
Well,
let me because
thanks for bringing us
I'm
back
just here.
in.
I'm just here to read the
Yes.
comments, y'all. That's it. But let's get on track.
So
I did want to talk to you guys about TikTok because I have been seeing so many
James.
TikToks with a lot of the Levert music used, and I see a trend of young people taking the cadence of the songs and remixing them and making ghetto remixes and I saw a baby come back what was it something about her man went to jail or something. So what do you guys think
Baby, come
about
back to me.
yeah, baby come back to me and it was like a jail remix or something about her man wanting to come back. So how do you guys
Yeah.
feel about being still relevant with the kids and them discovering the music and falling in love with you guys?
Beautiful. We love it.
Man,
We love
Hey,
it. That's what helped keep the
keep us
music
working.
going for years and years.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like having a plethora of honey packs.
Hey
It's a good
man.
thing. The
I could have
music will
never
last
said.
longer than we will. So I'm happy that the story will, you know, stay out there. The music will stay relevant. You know what I mean?
What's crazy is that like with my children growing up, man, they kids used to come run. I got a son named Joe Little, and so all the time, like other parents would hear like, Joe, is his father in the room, boys? And they teach. And so what I found out is that written all over your face started just spreading down to the babies.
Yes, I've seen so
Written
many
over
kids
your face.
dancing to it on
Yep.
TikTok. Oh my gosh. They
Yeah.
had a whole challenge where people was
Yep.
coming in with a little sexy dance and
Yeah, we're
all
written up.
kind of
But I
stuff.
mean, that's the kind of stuff that we appreciate because it keeps our music going. I mean, you can't get your hands in on everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as us getting paid, what everything that we should get. But you know, at least we want the legacy to keep going, the music to keep going. That's what keeps us working. Because see, at the end of the day, nowadays artists only make it mostly off live shows. It changes lives. It keeps you going. It pay the bills, you know. And we able to go out and able to express ourselves and give our gift to our people. You know what I'm saying? So the more that people do it on TikTok, you know, Instagrams, and on X, Twitter, Facebook, challenges, we
Threads.
want that. We embrace it. It's lovely. It's beautiful.
That is so
Yeah.
amazing. And I think that you guys have something special because like you said before, this is not like a tribute band where y'all are fans and y'all just, coming together and doing whatever. You
Corny.
guys are literally the blueprint, the
That's
from
it
the start.
for
So
sure.
it's just you guys are doing something that is so very unique because I've never seen anything like this where it's like, you guys are continuing
Right.
this legacy. So thank you so much for everything that you do. And I'm gonna pass it on to James again.
Yeah, y'all gonna let James get in the word? Dang.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm
James
trying.
sleep.
I'm
You know
trying.
what? Honestly, I think it's dope though. Like this is giving them the experience too, and really letting them get their questions and their thoughts in. And
That's good.
you guys have
No, I was
made.
just playing, James. It's
I know, I
okay,
know,
man.
but now y'all have really made such an impact. And when you think of like when you guys were in the beginning stages, you kind of had all of the bells and the whistles together, like the media training, and you had the artist development, and like you guys were pretty much like in order and knew what to do to be successful and to remain out here from the very beginning. So now that you're coming together, as one and continuing this legacy, what do you feel like you are going to bring to the industry now, even in a time where there's not really a whole lot of groups in it?
Well, let me correct you real quick, James, before I let my brothers go. In the beginning, probably the only group out of trouble that had media training was Levert because the Rude Boys and Men at Large, we was off the chain, man. Hey, dog, we was off the chain, but we learned as we got older. As we got older, we
Okay.
matured, and things became, really great. But I mean, moving forward, man, listen, it's just about doing what you love, man, and doing it no matter what. So one thing about it, we've all had moments in our life where we were stagnant,
Yeah.
where we wasn't doing shows and we was held up, you know what I'm saying? But we kept the love for it,
Absolutely.
and we kept on writing music and doing music because we passionate about it. So when you love something for real, it don't be about the money.
Absolutely.
Right.
For you to be creative and do what you got to
Right,
do. Yes, we
right.
want to get paid. Let that be known for sure. We want ours. We want our publishing. We want to get paid more on streams. We want to get what was our just due. But at the same time, we do it for the love and for the passion. And what comes from the heart, Gerald always used to say this, what comes from the heart reaches the heart. And that's what's important, that our people know that we coming from our hearts with this. And this is all of our legacy together. Mark is our leader, you know what I'm saying? And he's always been a leader from the beginning because he's part of help make the decision for us to be signed up on the travel, and his part of his approval because he was part ownership of it. And so with that being said, we on top of our game because this is our game. We just want the legacy to continue. Gerald Levert, Sean Levert, and just give our people, that come. Our people is more of a better word. They come out to support us, give them all we got, and give them the hits like we supposed to.
Do you think that you guys would go back into the realm of putting other artists out?
No, hell no. It's not
Well,
disrespectful
dang.
because but that's just where we listen. We've all did that.
Yeah.
We rode that horse. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Right,
And
right.
I would rather pour more into myself, into us, and what we got to give. We got children that want to sing and they're doing their thing or whatever, and we help them along.
Okay.
But right now, with the years that we got left, we want to focus on ourselves and put us out there and give our people what they want. Give them a great show, do our thing. So we working on material for like our group, for the Levert Experience, and we all working on our own things. So, but we coming together, as the Levert Experience to promote and push the Levert Experience. But other artists outside
Okay.
us, we want to work with a lot of artists, and that's on shows, definitely. If
Right.
we want to work with anybody, and if we want to do anything out there, is just to be doing shows with other groups like we are, and just showing the love and spreading this R&B, this great R&B music abroad.
Mm-hmm.
Classic R&B, that is.
You want to
Classic.
see
Classic R&B and hip hop.
Thank you kindly.
You want to go back to the comments?
What they say?
Ready Red wants to know what is you guys' favorite song to sing?
I already know what Dave's is.
Right.
Now
My
that I got
favorite
it
song
right,
of the night, honestly, that I look forward to seeing that we
that's
do
smash hit.
is Baby I'm Ready. Because when Dave sings Baby
You
I'm
know
Ready,
what? I had that in my head.
man, listen, to
I
me,
had that in my head.
my favorite personal what I love hearing us do on that night is Baby I'm Ready, because I think it just goes to a whole nother level soulfully with the ballad, just the gripping, and Dave just gives it all. So
Yes.
Dave, you know this is not good because I'm pushing you. That when y'all come to see this show, wait till y'all hear Baby I'm Ready. It goes
I'm
down.
gonna be right there.
Oh, it goes down, baby.
I love that song.
It goes down.
I
Like
love
that's
that song.
to me, that's the song of the night. The gut wrenching, just performance that he gives night after night on that song is quite amazing. I'll say.
Thank you.
You kindly
Thank you, sir. Especially after I got it right. Finally.
you good.
Thank you.
You got. I mean, you got the map. We got the master of the music right there. How can you not give your best?
1,000.
Like we can't even disgrace it. We can't. We got to do what we got to do because he know how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
We know how ours go, but we right there with the source, and that's what makes it so amazing. Just such an amazing ride. Like we get along. There's no discrepancies. When we go to Mark, be like, hey, Mark, we think we should add this, add that. He'd be like, all right, cool. He think about it for a minute though. Like, yeah. He be like, all right. But I mean, that's what a true leader do though. He take it, he live it, and then all of a sudden he might not say okay, he'll come back and be like, all right, is number such and such in the order or this or that, so let's go over it. And that's what it do, and is respect. Like I said, no egos. We all bring something to the table, but as a group, like Dave say, he always said, I kind of cringe when he said the most dangerous group in R&B. Like right now, with what we come with, song after song, hit after hit, like even album cut hits. Like, and Cleveland is known for having album cut hits. Like the Daz Band, they had a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, Levert has a bunch. Men at Large has songs that's not even their number one hit, that's people's favorite. More than even So Alone. So, I mean, let's talk about it. One of my favorite. That's Stay the Night. Those are some of my favorite Men at Large songs. So the Levert Experience, we are here, and it's going down. Kim says So Alone.
Kim, what up, boo? We need everybody that's listening to this podcast to come to Columbus February 14th. We need them shows to sell out. And we doing 2 shows that night. What is it, 8 and 11 o'clock? I hate performing late, but I'll be able to catch a nap in between. Me and Mark both will be on the couch, probably sleep in between the shows. I know I am. I'm gonna be like gone.
Where are you going to be performing at in Columbus?
The Forum, right? That's what it's called.
The Forum, yeah.
Yeah, the Forum. Yeah.
It's called the Forum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So even Dayton, all my people in Dayton, Cincinnati, pull up. Cincinnati.
We have some family that lives in Columbus, so that probably wouldn't even be a problem.
Bring your boat. Just
dear.
Ask Montez to send you over the flyer. She has the flyer with all the dates and the venues that we'll be at.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, there you go. See, Jimmy.
Because I was trying to come down there for Valentine's for the 14th.
Yeah, man. Bring your ladies.
All y'all should come. This whole podcast. Ladies, what's going on?
I know. I got
plans already.
We got a little situation.
I have to work.
Yeah, y'all got plans.
I have to work, but I only work in the morning, so that's
a 2-hour drive. Bring your ass.
Or Caricia, Caricia here.
I'm not driving.
Caricia, we'll be in San Antonio on the 8th, right?
At the Joe Long Theater.
February 8th, we'll be in San Antonio, Texas. You know,
Yeah,
at the
so
Joe Long Theater.
Carisha,
that is Kat's sister.
that's my sister. She stays in Houston. So Carisha, go ahead, get your tickets now, girl.
Come on,
Ticket.
girl.
Yeah, that's like a 3 or 4 hour drive. Though I don't know if Carisha gonna be doing all that.
Just catch a quick Southwest flight. They got a sale going.
Yeah, they $230.
You never know. They might make that drive for you, man. 3-4 hours. It ain't that bad.
Yeah, or James got you.
James has no problem driving
At all.
You really don't.
at all. Me, on the other hand, yeah, I ain't gonna drive at night.
Yeah, we're not gonna let Tiffany drive. We're good. So, like, looking back over the years, do you always have any regrets at all?
Pardon? No, because we have. Well, my opinion for me, I don't have any regrets because I wouldn't be where I'm at today without going through the pains and the challenges. You know, I mean, you just can't rewind the time. You know, there's some things I feel like I could have did better in life, but as far as having regrets, you just have to grow from it and use it as for growth. You know, especially in uncomfortable situations. I always tell people where there's uncomfortability, there should be growth, and that's just a thing. Like, you just got to keep it moving. I can't look back and really go over the regrets at this point in my life.
Right.
You know, just have to. It's for emotion, and just learning from, you know, the downfalls and the challenges, the hills and the mountains and the peaks and the valleys. You just got to take it and, you know, take it as a blessing that you're still here and move forward.
Amen.
Thank you kindly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And see, y'all got a deal right here. Carisha said, "Get me backstage," and I'm there. She said,
Hey, Carisha, everything is backstage there. Everything is backstage.
It sure is.
Hey, I never forget. Listen, I went to this bar one time, and the guy said, "You have any drink specials?" He said, "All the drinks are special. Everything's special." So, Carisha, everything's backstage.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Oh,
The
that's
Yow
so
package
funny.
is everything.
She said she's
All right,
gonna
pull up, baby.
Yeah, she said she's gonna pull up for real. And Kim said she wants to go to Miami, not Columbus. So y'all gonna have to hit
Well,
Kim
tell
up.
her to
She's
pull
trying to
up.
come to
That's
February
come to the sunshine.
22nd, Kim.
If that's
The
what you want
Yayo.
to do, Kim, pull up.
Fly up.
Miami.
Hey, pull up. You got to fly up to that one.
Yeah, she do.
Unless you're gonna drive 24 hours from
Yeah,
Cleveland.
she got to fly. She got to fly, and then she got to
Absolutely
get a rental
not.
and pull up.
Word up.
Oh wow. So with this being the beginning
not
of
the-
the year,
The rental.
with this being the beginning of the year, what are you guys most excited about for the future of the Levert Experience?
More shows.
Simply said, great.
Booked
Thank
and
you.
busy. Booked and busy. Yes.
Booked
that's
and
what
busy.
that-
There you
They
go.
that's what
booked and busy, claiming it right now. You
Proud
know,
to say that we just been booked for the Tom Joyner cruise in October, so we got that to look forward to. Most definitely 7 days abroad on sea, stopping
Man,
at
we
some
had
of
a
the most
ball.
beautiful islands you can see,
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
where the
Bummer.
water is blue and you can look straight through and see all of the ocean life. You know,
Yeah, man.
Ooh.
yeah, man.
Ooh. Yeah.
Like she saw, she
I
like
would love
that.
to do the Tom Joyner experience. That's one thing that's going to be on my bucket list.
For
All right,
sure.
you better
Yeah, I
Tom
think
Joyner
everybody should.
experience.
I think everybody should experience that.
Cruise.
It's amazing, quite amazing. It's one of the most.
That's about $3,000, ain't it?
Tom Joyner cruise is one of the greatest. I can put that up in one of my top 10.
I'm gonna be honest though. When I first heard about how much it costs, I was like, "Damn, that's a lot." But when you consider everything that you get, that's all inclusive. The concerts. I mean, all the artists are just walking around, kicking it and hanging out.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to go to all these shows for free. Like last year, we did 2 shows. Tank did 2 shows. Kirk Franklin was there. Bobby Brown was there. Rob Tresvant was there.
Method Man, Redman,
Method Man, Redman.
Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Yeah,
Earth,
Ja
Wind,
Rule
and
and
Fire,
Ashanti.
Shaka Khan.
And Shaka Khan, Earth, Wind, and Fire. All that stuff is inclusive, and everybody just walking
That's
around.
a lot of
kicking.
people.
Everybody,
Guess
it
who
was
they got
more.
this year? They got the Levert Experience, but most of all, they got Cat Williams. That's
Yeah.
gonna be cold.
Oh, wait, that boy is hot. So I
Man,
know
And
that's
listen.
gonna
I
be a
don't
good
know,
one.
Steve. Yep.
Cat Williams, I've definitely got to see him.
Yeah, we need to be backstage for that.
Absolutely. Everything's backstage at the Tom Johnny Cruise,
That's
babe.
right, honey
He
bunch.
gonna have some
Everything's
exclusive that now.
backstage.
He got
That's
some
right, honey
exclusive
bunch.
that. Y'all are so funny. Oh man, thank you guys for coming on and giving us so much laughter.
Can I
so
go
much
backstage?
information.
Yeah, baby, everything backstage.
Everything backstage, baby. All the
Might
drink
get-
and all the drinks are special.
And you might get more than you bargained for.
Ooh.
Well, listen,
Oh
guys,
Lord,
we really, really, really appreciate you guys coming on.
it'll be a great experience for me, I know. And
Yep, it will.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's dope that you guys came on, man. In terms of people keeping up with you guys and knowing what's happening, obviously the shows are going on for much of the year, but where can people go to just to to keep up with you guys?
It's at
Levert
Experience. Experience at Experience.
Okay.
Yeah, go to the Bomba Clock PH man and check us out, baby.
Yeah.
oh wow,
The Experience.
Okay. Hey, listen, guys. Any kind of final words, final comments, anything that you really want to get out there?
Yeah,
I just say
respect everybody. Respect, you know what I'm saying? We need more love and respect out there, man. And stop all this the bickering about nothing. Because at the end of the day, it means nothing when you're not here.
Absolutely.
woo.
Correct.
Say that.
And I, what's getting ready to come up on January 20th. I just implore my my younger constituents to take more of a stand, because us older guys are getting ready to fade out. And if y'all want equality and justice, then y'all got to unify and y'all got to do it yourselves and stop this man from whatever he getting ready to do, or if he is going to do anything. Y'all are the ones that can stop it. So I know how y'all don't like to be told what to do, how to do it, when to do it, what to do it. So take that stand together, and whatever you don't like, stop it. Just stand together, unify. You dig? Now, bomba clap.
Yes, man. Yes, one word I want to say is that, like, people take time for yourself and find out who you are, find out what your purpose is and your assignments in life are, and become, and connect with your intuitions, connect with self and love self, take care of self, put yourself first so that you can take care of the ones that you love. Love yourselves first so that you can take care of the ones you love. Because if you're not taking care of yourself and feeding yourself good energy and giving good energy, you can't give good energy. So, take care of yourself so that you can love the ones that you love,
Word up.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a hoodie that say that. Yow.
Yowman. Yowman.
Yowza.
Yowman.
Listen, we appreciate you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for coming onto the platform.
No doubt, man.
One more thing. Who do we see about the payment for tonight? No, I'm just joking.
That's me.
I'm like,
That's me. I'm taking care of all that.
the boss man.
Hey,
over
one
here.
love, ladies, and congratulations
Hey, look,
on your weight
the
loss.
ladies
Y'all
got
both
talking.
look beautiful. Y'all both look amazing on your
Y'all
weight
do
loss.
look amazing.
Congratulations.
Look, hey, why the one young lady, Kat, she gonna point down, no, Steve, he the boss. He the one who got
That's the
that
boss.
money.
That's the boss man right there.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm just the talent. I'm just the talent. So.
Listen, we know the women got all the money. The women got all the money.
And the power.
Right.
Women be shopping. I ain't got no money.
I know that's right.
You don't need it.
You don't need no money.
Nope.
No, we appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
Thank you, brother.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, man.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Holla.
And we'll
Giants.
see y'all. We'll see y'all on the 14th in Columbus.
Bring
All right,
your
man.
ass, man. All right.
All right.
Peace. Call me, Joe.
All right.
I'm gonna try.
Ladies.
Oh man, that was amazing. That was a dream
Man.
interview. You know,
Thanks,
we've been
Tim.
We had a
Girl,
lot.
I know I have to get there. We got to get on that boat.
We had a lot of people on here tonight.
we did. We had a lot of our transgenders stop through.
I,
I think that people were really excited for the Levert experience. They have so many fans. I think people are so excited to be able to go to this type of concert. Like I said, it's different when you have these tribute bands that don't, sometimes they don't
Mhm.
look like the people. They don't sound like them.
mhm.
They ain't singing the right notes. They ain't hitting the right vibe.
Mhm.
But like they said, they were there since day one. So I think that was just amazing. And thank you guys for coming on. They were hilarious, by the way.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Um, I
Yeah, I
think
had a lot of viewers on my page, and I'm like, okay, I see y'all. Thank you.
yeah, I think
Um,
it was really, really cool to have them on. They've made such an impact, just in Cleveland alone. But I mean, you got people everywhere that really love them, and I think the thing that really stands out with them, and that's going to make them, even more successful, is just the fact that like they all have been there all along. So it's not like it's people who are stepping in and they don't really know the history or trying to
mm,
replace somebody or something like that. It's like a whole new experience. Obviously, it's the bird experience. So I think it's dope. And the other piece of it is that you'll get new music out. Because you see a lot of groups come back together, or a lot of old school groups come out, but they're really just touring off of the old music and not really doing new music. But new music
mhm.
doesn't really good, and so I think this will be good.
And I remember, James, when we went to the concert and we saw 112 and we like, wait a minute. I know two of these dudes, but who the heck is these two dudes with
Well,
no mics?
I was sitting the whole show like something ain't right.
I'm looking like
I was like something ain't right. He was like, "Well, them two not singing."
they ain't even got no mics hooked up. What the heck going on? So
That tell you how much I didn't pay attention to 112 really, because I couldn't even tell that the other two guys
well,
wasn't.
I'm a 90s baby, so I had a crush on all of them. So I'm like, okay, there go my man. Where's my other man?
But
Um,
I did say, I was confused because I was like, that's weird because they was feuding. Like,
you
what?
did say that. You was like, oh, it's nice they got back together because they was feuding for a little bit. That's
Yeah.
so good. That's so good of them.
I know Tiff said she couldn't stay on the whole time.
Well,
Because
she said she was going to
she got big.
transition, I think, to her phone, so she may or may not come back. I'm not sure. She was lagging a little bit, so I told her we were going to jump into some hot topics. But I did want to say a couple things before we transition. For you guys that don't know, I was on Open Letters to a Survivor on Sunday. I was on their Survivor series. So if you guys really, it was a really really good show. I can say. So if you guys have not seen it, definitely go check that out on UG Digital, and also it's streaming on my Facebook and most of our other platforms. It was great. Thank you, James, for being there
It was
with
awesome.
me and
Like,
supporting me.
it was really, really awesome. Like, I think that was really, really dope that you went on and told your story. Me being family, it still was shit that I didn't know. Like,
Mhm.
I think it was really good and powerful, for you to go on and just be that vulnerable to tell your story, like as deep as it was. And I know it goes deeper, and you didn't really go into the full game,
Mhm.
give the full game. So like that's dope because like the average person wouldn't have been able to share all of that and then do it in a way where it wasn't crying, wasn't emotional, nothing like that. Like, I
and
understand.
I and I'm a crybaby, so I am actually surprised that I didn't cry or didn't get overly emotional or anything.
Look at
Um,
Big Bob putting her lipstick on.
Big mama, big mama. But yeah, it was a very therapeutic experience. So anybody that ever wanted to know a little bit about my background or my story, I touched a little bit of the abuse I went through as a child, and then I told my story of my SA that I endured during high school and how I was able to overcome that with mental health, loving on myself, and just through the Lord, honestly. So definitely check that out if you haven't. And then from that, I definitely have gotten some other opportunities. I will be having a speaking engagement opportunity. So if you guys would like to come out, and I'm going to be elaborating a little bit more on some details of my story. And then I also have a opportunity to put my story in writing. So look out for that, guys.
Okay. So we both put our books this year.
Now I ain't say all that. Now scale it back. But Cassandra, who is one of the hosts of Open Letters to a Survivor, she has put her story into an anthology book, which each person gets their own chapter, and you're able to tell your story. Tell your story. So that is what I have an opportunity. She's on volume 2, and they're looking at me for volume 3. So I would be able to, go on there and tell my story, and also be able to call myself an author at that time, because as you guys know, I do have a degree in communications and English composition. So becoming an author is something that I really am interested in. Thank you so much, Kim, for being there with me and seeing that. It was so much love during that podcast, and I touched a lot of people that my story was very crazy. It's not the typical story. It was a lot of shame and guilt and things that were involved. And I think a lot of people resonated with that. I got a lot of messages from people saying, thank you for telling my story, because I'm not ready to tell. Thank you for telling your story, because I'm not ready to tell mine yet. So, and the thing is, I was inspired to tell my story because I saw someone else share their story. So the more that we share our stories and we talk about our traumas and get all this thing out there, the more we can heal. So anybody that's looking at that, definitely check that out on UG Digital. And then next, I wanted to talk about, I know we were talking about Martin Luther King's birthday, but Monday is Martin Luther King Day, and also Inauguration Day. Oh, that is crazy that's falling on the same day.
What you talking about? The birthday is today.
Oh, it's today. Okay, I thought it was tomorrow for some reason. But on Monday. Okay, so Monday is Martin Luther King Day.
Yes.
And then
Don't
Monday.
worry. I confused myself too, because earlier.
Yeah, honey.
No, that's what
I had to look because the kids don't have no school.
They don't have school Friday
Monday.
and Monday. My daughter don't have it Friday and Monday. She gets the whole 4-day weekend for the Martin Luther King holiday. But I was just saying,
I'm used to them both being the same day. So like this morning when I
used to be it was on his birthday, but now that they've made it a federal holiday, it's the second Monday of the January or something like that. So it is going to fall on Inauguration Day, which we all know the giant orange in charge is getting sworn back in, y'all. We didn't messed up again. But I think it is funny that he is getting inaugurated on Martin Luther King Day. It's just kind of almost like a slap in the face, like the biggest bigot, that we know. But I will say, Trump did talked about he trying to save TikTok. Now listen, Daddy T.
He tried to save TikTok.
He said that when he is in office, that he wants to introduce legislation to save TikTok. Now he didn't say specifically how or what, or if he was going to throw out the laws passed. But he definitely said that and it actually was shown that him and Kamala had so many supporters on TikTok that they reached the younger generation that actually voted in record numbers. So even though they may not have voted the way that many of us have wanted them to vote, the young people got involved, and Trump said that he really liked that TikTok gave the younger people a voice and a way to get involved in politics. So I am all for that. Whether which way you want to vote, I think that it's important that our young people get involved. So Trump was talking about trying to save TikTok. We also have rumors of Elon Musk putting his bid in. We also have rumors of Mr. Beast putting his bid in, and a lot of different celebrities putting their bid in. As you guys know, on Sunday, TikTok is scheduled to shut down. And the government basically thought they were going to kind of bully them into selling, and they are not selling. They said they have no interest in selling. So I think it's almost a game of chicken at this point, and see who gonna really go into the end, because the public is pissed about the TikTok thing. So the average person is very upset. So it's just kind of interesting how this is going to turn. And then also a lot of TikTok users have flocked to a new app called Red Note. And Red Note is an actual Chinese communism app. So the government was worried about TikTok, but all the TikTok people went to this Red Note app, which is very known for pushing the Chinese communism agenda. So it's really really funny. Yes, Kim said MLK Recognition Day is on Monday. Thank you guys for, I think I have misspoken and said birthday, but yes, the his recognition day is on Monday. So what do you guys think? Does Trump saving TikTok, does that make you think a little differently of them, or what do you guys think about the TikTok going away?
I care less. I really be on there. I just actually, the only time I really be on there is when I'm posting us. I post us, or if I'm posting, pictures or whatever, because I like TikTok for the strength that you can do like their little reels. So I take the reels, and my reels actually go from there to Instagram. It won't let you do it from there to Facebook, because if you do put it on Facebook, it'll just say reel on Facebook, and they would have to log into
Right.
TikTok. So I think it's stupid. But yeah, I only got 328 followers right now. So I mean, I care less. I mean, I used to go on there when TikTok first started. I would go on there and listen to my gospel music, the DJs and stuff like that. Then I got hip to this dude called the Million Dollar Terror. And he reads your tarot and your astronomy. He does the astronomy. Well, honey, it got to the point where I started sending dude money and stuff like that. And, to come to find out, like, he will post what, he read about you on there without you even having to pay him. But people done got on there, start paying for his food and everything, and he's still on there. I went on there, and he's still on there. But I mean, sometimes the stuff that he be talking about be so dead on. But then my question is, what is everybody going to do about the TikTok shop?
Listen, if you guys don't know, TikTok shop is almost dang near better than Amazon if you really want a good deal. They have some
I never shopped on there.
You never shopped on there? So I have gotten the TikTok little light that everyone, if you guys don't know, went viral. So this is what I replaced my old school ring light with. And as you guys see, it works pretty well. I really like it as a studio light. I also got the magic leggings. Girls, have you guys seen the magic leggings that look like you have on tights, but they're fleece on the inside? So that was one thing.
Really?
Yeah. So I was able to wear them to a lot of events that I went to over the holidays, and like, me, I like to wear a good short skirt or dress. And I was able to put my fleece line leggings under them. So TikTok has some very good products now. I'm just not really sure how this thing is going to go. If TikTok really shuts down, I think they probably will open some sort of shop because they have so many products. And I don't know how they're going to deal with, the fallout from that. But I have seen that a few I want to say representatives and governors have signed legislation into to be looked at and signed by the other ones to basically halt this issue and make it like resume it in a year. So we're seeing a lot of experts saying that they're going to end up halting it and pausing this this case, and then just waiting years and years and years, and then we'll see it like this law disappear and TikTok will be fixed.
Right.
That's what I've heard, because they really thought that TikTok was going to sell. That's really what they thought. And they thought that a lot. I mean, but it's just like, how am I going to make a company and you tell me, hey, you have to sell your company? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. America is very bold in the way that we do stuff, and we're all about communism and capitalism and making your own money and building your own company. But when somebody gets a little too big or does a little more than has a little more control, America's always about we're free. But as you see on that app, they had less government control, and they didn't like that. Kim said Trump is a clown, but I enjoy TikTok and will miss it. Definitely have the same sentiment. So I am a TikTok person. I love TikTok. I do a lot of gaming on there. I'm a part of an online gaming community, and I even have an online group of friends where we're really tight and we check in on each other. I have a friend named Nye who is on a breathing machine, and she's taking a lot of immunosuppressant drugs. So for her birthday, she was not able to go out because it just wasn't safe. So we actually threw her a party on TikTok. So everybody got on live. Yes, everybody got on live, and they have one big screen and everybody's on these little screens.
Yes, everybody got on live, and
hearing an echo. Okay, so what we did was when they put you on a big screen, it was your time to dance. So like they would go in a circle and everybody, once they put it on there, I mean, we was on there, we had our little drinks and we was dance. You know me, I got up on the chair, I'm on there like, hey, happy birthday, girl.
no pole cat.
Not this time. I didn't want to get banned. But
They will ban you.
They will ban you. And that's kind of weird that America wants to get rid of it when TikTok is one of the most strictest, censored app. It's actually very safe. You rarely see any there. No, I've never seen any type of nudity or anything on there. Now Twitter,
yeah,
ooh, that's a whole nother mess. But like I was saying, my friend would have spent her birthday alone. Would it have not have been for TikTok and the community we built? So people don't think about that. She can't leave the house, so her only social is through this network. And I don't even know where she lives. I think she lives in Alaska or something. But we made a good bond. So I really, really hate that for us. So all the people, please, if you can, try to hold your fingers crossed, your toes crossed, and hopefully TikTok will stay. And I have been posting some of my videos because listen, y'all, my silly stuff made 1,000 TikTok videos and never posted them. So I have been posting some of the things, and I'll be posting all the way until TikTok is gone because I have to get my stuff off of there. So please follow me at Cat Queenie to see some of the funny stuff that I posted. I posted a video today about all the stuff I stole from my sister's house, and it's at 3K views. So go ahead and look that up because, honey, I tore my sister's mouth out. I stole everything from her. So toilet paper, snacks, everything. So make sure y'all check out my Instagram and my Facebook. I will be posting some of the funny things and some of the shenanigans that I usually get into on TikTok. So that was really it for that. I did want to get into a couple hot topics. If y'all ready for some topics? Little, just a couple, two.
Yeah. Oh no! Wait a minute. Before you get into the hot topics, I wanted to tell you. When I went to work today, we was cleaning out our little bins or whatever, and my friend, she had found some little sayings, right? So one of the sayings that really caught my eye, and it says, I don't know if you guys can really see it backward, but let's see.
It says God is writing your story. ... Quit trying to steal the pen. God is writing your story. Quit trying to steal the pen. Listen.
And I had thought of actually you and I, because we both have stories to tell, and I just wanted to let our transgender viewers know that when Kat was on the podcast with the young ladies, with the wonderful young ladies, that I was on here too, and I tell you what, my mouth was like, because I really did not know that my dear cousin was going through all that. You never know what people was going through in life, and they don't tell a story or don't want to tell a story because they are afraid of their life or afraid of what people was going to say or think about them. But I tell you what, if I commend you, cuz, for telling you that story. And I just want to let you know that after I had talked to you, Amanda reached out to me, and they scheduled me, and James know, they scheduled me for February 23rd and for next month. And hey, dog.
I was wondering what that was. I thought it was a toy dog. The way this dog
He's playing with his toy. Guess he's bored. And their topic for next month is how to cope with illness. Illness affects the mental. How does illness affects the mental health? And I'm like, I'm kind of a little nervous, like you was, because I'm like, oh, okay, all right, okay, here we go.
Tiff got that one because hell, Tiff takes some of her meds and she can't even remember her name, so I know she got that.
Oh, you almost made me say so.
Her ass, and I done took them meds, girl, and I don't remember nothing. So
it is so bad when I sit here and tell you. I swear, I be feeling like I got dementia, and I be telling people like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, but it just be like I literally forget where I'm going that time, and I would have to literally pull over, stop, pray, and say, okay, you need this. Your mind is just racing. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is just racing, and it's hard. It's I had to pray through that stuff. Being on a medication, it's hard.
Right.
It's hard.
So you guys, please look out for Tiff on next month's Open Letters to a Survivor. They have a wonderful show. I really like those girls. They have a great show. They have great energy. So definitely make sure y'all look at our sister show, our other podcast on the network, Open Letters to a Survivor. So I'm excited to see Tiff on there. All right, let's go to a couple topics. We're gonna get these out short and sweet and to the point. So you guys know about last week we talked about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. This has been one of the biggest topics that has been going on since last year. And as you guys know, Drake had filed a lawsuit against Spotify and the UMG Music Group, who deal with the distribution of Kendrick Lamar's music, who also have done distribution for Drake. And word is he has now withdrawn his lawsuit and his claims. There has been reported that he found no evidence of any favoritism, and that they didn't find anything that they were doing that wasn't consistent with what they were doing with him. So it's like I said, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. So you can't really be mad. So a lot of people said that he kind of got rid of the lawsuit because in order to bring forth any evidence or lay out the deal that they made with Kendrick, he also have to lay out the deals that they made with him. And then, that's it. Just kind of exposed a lot of the industry secrets, and it really wasn't worth it because there really wasn't any resolution that Drake would have been happy with at that point. So we do see Drake getting out a little bit more. I think that, sometimes time does heal some wounds. I think he still is a little embarrassed about some of the situation that went on. But we see him taking his son out to a Toronto Raptors game. And he's also been seen at other parties and different events and connecting with different friends and people and saying he's working on new music. So I think that that's great. I am a 90s baby, and I've come from witnessing a lot of, rap beefs and battles and things. And I really like when people can battle, and whether you win or lose, you just kind of got to lick your wounds and keep moving. We done all, hey, I done took an L before. I done definitely lost a couple battles. And you got to just kind of, and keep it moving because our life don't end because of a rap beef, So I really like to see Drake back out. Things happen. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And
he still have his audience though. He still has his
audience, and the thing
is,
his audience and Kendrick's audience are two different sets of people.
It
so
definitely
at the end of the day, we cannot, and I always tell people, you can't really judge Drake off of the rubric of Kendrick because they're just two different. Drake is really a pop artist. Whether it's
he really is.
rap, even if he's doing rap or hip hop, it's still pop. It's still getting played. It's still getting played on commercials. It's still, it's just a different genre. I mean, I can remember when I Know and the Hotline Bling, and he had the little AirPods on, and he has a very commercial sound that Kendrick doesn't have. So I think it's just apples and oranges.
Yeah.
And sometimes you like this one, sometimes you like this one, sometimes you like both of them. So I think we just kind of need to move on. And with Kendrick, anticipated Super Bowl performance coming. Guys,
I can't wait.
I know I cannot wait. And if you guys don't know, on Super Bowl Sunday, I will be hosting my first in-person event, guys. So I will be hosting an event with Trappy from the Trappy Awards, and
Yep.
we will be doing
And I might be with you.
so, and that is going to be on February 9th,
Night.
Sunday night, and it is a concert slash Super Bowl watch party. So if you guys don't have anywhere to watch a Super Bowl, or you guys want to be out and enjoy all the fun, come join your girl Kat, because we will be turning up. Okay. I cannot wait, y'all. I'm so excited.
I think that's gonna be dope. I'm glad that I'm glad you co-hosted and that you're getting out there and doing some different events and whatnot. Like, it's only gonna help you, when you try to book media events and get people for your show and all of that. So that's dope.
Yeah, it's wonderful just getting experience and working with people. And I like something that friend to the show, journalist Shay, said, and she said collaboration over competition. And I really love that, because when I went to the Trappy Awards, I was not invited to that award show. I did not get no invite. I just heard about it through the grapevine and thought it was a wonderful event. So I went through and I stopped and I met Trappy, who threw the awards and did everything. This is his whole brainchild. And he told me he really liked my energy. He really liked working with me. I came through. I represented for UG Digital and Transcending the Culture. So now we have a whole.
And the cool thing, like, he's been on all the platforms and all of the Instagram.
Yes, he has. He has been showing so much love. Actually, he was on here tonight, guys. If you don't know, he was. Let me see if I can find his comment, because he was one of the first people on here. Yep. So that's what he said, family. And so that is, I really love that. I really love that he got on there and that he said that, because I mean, we're working together and it really feels like family when you meet someone who just, you really just, I mean, he just met me. He said he liked my energy, and ever since then we've been working together. He's been showing love, I've been showing love, so it's only up from here. So guys, get your Super Bowl outfits ready, baby, because I don't know what I'm about to wear. Shoot, I might get up there with a little Beyonce outfit on that she had. She come up there with a cowboy, had some chaps on. How you doing? Partner.
You're stupid.
So yeah, definitely be looking out for more information. I have been posting the flyers, but I will be posting some more information. We're gonna have some wonderful performers, so definitely hit up Trappy. Let me put his Instagram out there. Trap Boy Mannequin. If you want to be a part of the experience, or if you want to perform, you can definitely hit him up, because I think right now he's still getting the performers down track, so you can definitely be a part of the performance as well. So then we all have to talk about the big thing that is going on right now in America, which is the California wildfires, guys.
I know. Ain't that sad? I think that's the most.
And our prayers are with the people and the families affected and displaced by the fires. Please keep yourself safe. Things can be replaced, you cannot. So please, if you are in a dangerous area, make sure you get to shelter, and make sure everything is done burning when you return, because people are actually going back to their neighborhoods and finding their homes and things still on fire and trying to salvage things and hurting themselves in the rubble. So make sure that you're not doing that. I know it sucks having all your things burn up and be gone, but as long as you got your life, you can always rebuild. So have you guys seen any of the celebrities that have been affected?
It's one from General Hospital.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that one, and it's another one. But we have some family members, you guys, that stay out there in California, in Los Angeles. The one we checked on, and they are many miles, 100 and something odd miles away from the fire. So hopefully it hasn't got to the point where they had to evacuate, but they said they were okay. And our other cousin, Sean, I have to call and get in touch with him, make sure he's okay as well. So, just be praying for us, you guys, and our family. So,
Yeah,
But
it's a terrible situation. So guys, make sure you, if you guys have any family out in California, you're checking in on your loved ones, and also offering support, help, place to stay, because these people are displaced and have nowhere to go. And
yeah.
a lot of the insurance companies are not doing payouts. Some of them are playing games. Some of them outright denied coverage from the beginning. So many people have nothing. We have Janae Aiko saying that her and Big Sean's place burned to the ground. And when people were in her comments saying, you know, you and your husband are good people and hope you guys are safe and able to rebuild, you know what this girl said?
What?
I ain't got no husband. So it's just so funny.
I ain't got no husband.
It's just so funny.
Together, or?
They are together. They have been on and off since they've been together. And it has been widely spread within rumors that I've heard, and this is alleged, that Big Sean is dragging his feet when it comes to really committing and marrying her. They do share, I believe they share a child.
Wow.
They have a home, and then they also have a group called 2088 that they do music and albums and tour with. But it's just so funny because it's almost like, you know, it's like she always got to remind people, like, listen, that ain't my husband, you know. So it's just kind of funny. And some people said it speaks to the status of their relationship, and it seems like they might be on the outs right now. So and then we also have Paris Hilton and her family, Malibu Beach House, which she said she spent a lot of time and grew up there, burnt to the ground. And then we had, if you guys remember back in the day on MTV, we had Laguna Beach in the Hills, and we had the couple Heidi and Spencer.
Heidi.
Affectionately known as Spidey, if you guys remember. They lost everything. They lost everything for them and their children. And the crazy thing is that if you guys don't remember, in the early 2000s, Heidi was a pop star in her own right. She actually was going against Lady Gaga and Britney Spears and things for these songs. Whether she had the talent or whatever, she definitely had some songs on the chart. And you know what her husband did? Her husband got on TikTok and organized people and told them, hey, y'all don't have to give us nothing. I would like y'all to stream her music on silent. You don't even got to play it. Stream her music on your phone. And do you know that girl got the #1 album on iTunes right now, and that they are actually making money to where they are about to be able to be rebuild and figure it out, because she said they didn't have anything and they got a couple small children. So something kind of good came out of that. So we now see a relevant Spencer and Heidi. Who would have thought Spencer and Heidi would be relevant again? But they are getting all kind of interviews and deals and things. And it's just amazing, because if anybody remember, they were the villains. They were the ones that weren't going to stay together and all that. And it's nice to see some people really have a strong marriage and figure this thing out, because a lot of celebrities, and this is what a lot of controversy came, these celebrities were having GoFundMes and telling their fans to donate money. How do you guys feel about these millionaires asking us to pay for their homes? How do you guys feel about that?
I don't know. Let me hear what Big Mike got to say.
Yeah, Tiff, what you got? What you got for us?
Yeah, they was putting GoFundMe's out there for real.
Yes, a lot of celebrities were posting GoFundMe's. They were asking for money. They were asking for donations. They were also, a lot of celebrities that weren't affected by the fires were sharing their families and friends GoFundMe, and people were saying, "How could you be so selfish? You have millions, in some cases billions of dollars, and you're asking for the average American to help your friend when you spend that money on purses."
Well, my thing about that is that y'all live in Beverly Hills, right? I don't even think it touched Beverly Hills though. I think Beverly Hills was some miles out. But just to say, whatever suburban you at, you got the insurance. You got to have insurance, okay?
A lot of them,
because a lot of people's insurance got canceled.
A lot of people's insurance
What?
got
Because of the
canceled.
fire?
So a couple years ago, within the last couple years, this is fire season right now, and it has been devastating fires the past few years. And insurance
Right, it
companies,
has.
think about when you have car insurance and you get in a couple accidents. Sometimes your insurance companies say no,
It'll
no
just
more.
go up.
Yeah, so a lot of people already had damages from previous fires that may not have tore their house down, but they, had claims. And so the insurance company said, okay, well, you made these claims, so we're denying you. Or they said you live in a danger zone. Your home is in a danger zone. We will not insure somewhere that's in that danger zone. And this
That
all
is bananas.
and this has all happened from a lot of climate change. So maybe 10 years ago, this home was in a safe area, but because of this that's going on, now it's not. So it's not the people's fault, but it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of slapping the face to be eating caviar asking us for donations. It's kind of like a Marie Antoinette let them eat cake type of situation. Like, how are y'all asking for us to help when y'all living on y'all high horse? And I understand we did have some celebrities, and Janae Aiko spoke on that as well. And she said, you have to understand, yes, people have networks of millionaires and things, but a lot of them have stuff tied up in these homes and cars and albums and businesses and things. So it isn't just cut and dry, and it isn't liquid cash that they could just get and have access to. So I
Right.
definitely see both sides of the coin. And all I can do is offer you some prayers.
That's it. Cause
I
I'm
ain't got
not big. When I sit here and
I ain't
tell
got
you
I ain't got
what
it
I
right
look like
now.
giving you 20 of my little funky dollars and pay for your $3 million home. Make that make sense, because
Yeah.
that's just like down in Florida, whatever, with the flooding and all that. So the same goes. They don't have flooding insurance, but if you know that you're in a flooding area, you would think that, okay, whatever insurance I get hypothetically is not going to pay for it. But who knew that your house was gonna get flooded from a hurricane?
Yeah,
It's
so that
it's
just sometimes they have to plan, and if you have the millions
or a tornado.
sitting in an account, you might want to, liquidate that, or
Yeah,
cover, especially if I
yeah,
have a $1 million home and I know, hey, last year we had fires and this year I don't have fire insurance. I would say, okay, well, you know what, instead of me having this stake in this company, let me liquidate that money just so I have a pot, so
right,
that if something goes wrong, I don't have to wait on insurance for $100,000 payout. I already have my
right,
$100,000. So I think that a lot of people are just kind of saying, hey, we understand that your insurance may not have covered this, but that's up to you to prepare, because we already do that in our normal life. We always have to stay prepared with a little bit of money. Listen, both of my tires popped last week. Y'all think I had that damn money? I did, for my nails and my hair, and y'all see I ain't got no nails. So
Oh my God.
I had to spend it on it, So sometimes these celebrities they're gonna have to learn to make these decisions. And I know
yeah, true
that's,
story.
and they haven't had to, a lot of them haven't had to do that, and they may not understand. But I think this is going to be a learning experience for a lot of people in California. And as you guys know, my sister Katia was headed to go live out there because she is an actress graduating from Howard. And it just seemed like stuff just kept going wrong. Little things just kept going
Mhm.
wrong. And I just feel like that was God saving her. Definitely. And Kim said, pray for my daughter to stay safe, please. Yes, prayers to Kim's daughter. Lord, please keep her safe and covered and comfort during these times. But yeah, I was very scared for my sister. So now, and the crazy thing is, you guys, so many studios went up in flames.
Yeah.
So many studios, sound
Did
stages.
Capital One go up? Is Capital One still standing? I mean, not Capital, but
Um,
Capital
I
Record.
I have no idea. I did see that a lot of studios, which were affiliated with Warner Brothers, MGM,
Yeah.
Lionsgate, a lot of those big movies and a lot of those big TV show studios are gone. And
Wow.
a lot of these places said they have no interest in rebuilding there because of this. So I think we're going to be looking at, back then it used to be, you go to Tinseltown, you go to Hollywood to be a star, and I just don't think that that's going to be, the place anymore. And a
Right.
lot of the studios, because of the strike and because of the pandemic, a lot of the studios had to learn how to shoot at different locations. So a lot of people are saying that it's not going to be just one place anymore. It's not just going to be LA. It's the place to be, that they're really going to be bouncing back and forth between Atlanta, New York, Canada, Cleveland, Dallas, Houston, you know, just the big areas that are already producing some shows. A lot of people are looking to just downsize and just kind of shoot on location instead of having these big studios that they used to have. So I think that's going to be really interesting. I think that's going to give a lot of people more opportunity to be in big movies, because you don't have to, you know, relocate and move to Hollywood and make it out there. So it's going to be interesting. But I am sad because, as you guys know, a lot of our shows were canceled or delayed because of the strikes.
Yeah.
And now they're saying some of our shows that were set to come back and that we're actually shooting right now are going to be delayed again. So we're going to be seeing a lot of cancellations of shows. And if you guys know Zendaya's show Euphoria, that has been on hiatus for about 2-3 years. They were just supposed to start back filming, and now because of the fires, I think they're not able to. So, and them kids was in high school, so like 3, 4, 5 years. What y'all gonna do with these kids? They have to go grown as hell in school. So I don't know if that's even gonna be coming back. We really don't know. So guys, some of our favorite shows, we might be waiting a little bit longer. And then speaking of shows, so tomorrow I will be having an episode with Cat Got Your Tongue, and it will be featuring Carisha Hill. And we're gonna be on there talking about the show From. So if you guys watch the show From on MGM,
we were talking about that at work.
were you? Okay. So
Yeah.
tomorrow, me and Carisha are going to be on there. We're going to be sharing fan theories. We're going to be having our own
Okay.
theories, and then we're just going to be talking about different characters we love, different events that happen, and also just a couple of little hot topics in there. So if you guys watch the show From, definitely join us tomorrow on UG Digital. And then if you guys have any other shows that you would like us to watch or discuss, please come on there or DM or inbox me and let me know. And we will try to make some more streams like that, because I will be doing some more streams about movies and shows and things like that. So let me know what you guys are interested in for sure. And then the last thing I did want to say is, with the wildfires that happened, there has been reports that Diddy's home did go up in flames. And a lot of the evidence, Diddy, Sean Combs, his home went up in flames, and a lot of the items that they were supposed to be seizing this week burnt up.
Are you serious?
Wow. Yes. So they were saying his LA
So what?
Yeah, his California home that had not been they just got I think they had just got the warrant for that home. But they said that it had a storage area that had a lot of those tapes and a lot of those things. They said it went up in flames. So a lot of people are saying that this is kind of a win for Diddy, because there's not going to be, they do have a lot of, now let's not forget, they have a lot of evidence already that they seized from one of his homes. But you know, some of this evidence is just it's gone. So it's going to be interesting to see how that affects the case, because literally the stuff was literally going to be looked through and gathered this week. So wait, and guys,
he over there talking about, won't he do it?
Right,
do it.
It felt like yes. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see. And guys, Diddy had during the holidays, they said that he was being uncooperative, not wanting to come out his cell, not wanting to celebrate with the underage, and not wanting to eat. They said that he didn't want to eat the food that he was being served. They had on some different websites, like the menu of, you know, they do like a holiday menu, you know, sliced turkey and a little bit cranberry sauce or something like that. They said he was like, absolutely not. I'm not eating that. So yeah, but it's gonna be interesting to see. So you guys know we definitely keep a close watch on Diddy, so we will keep you posted if anything else happens. So that is all I have today for hot topics, guys.
All righty.
Very, very interesting. Well, listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We got a good
Very
show.
much so. Very much so.
She said, "You what you said?"
I said very much so. Very much so, cousin.
What she say? All right,
Oh
y'all.
man.
Listen, I appreciate everybody coming on. We had a lot of people on the podcast tonight. Kimmy, thank you.
Yeah, Kim was holding it
Thank
down.
you. Hashtag, thank you for popping on. Some of
Praying
you
Yep.
for me.
Hashtag. Hey,
Hashtag.
hey, hash.
Yes,
you
let's
in
give
there, thank you.
a special shout out to hashtag. Hashtag has been going through some personal things right now,
Oh
and just
wow.
let you know that we're praying for you. We love you, and we'll always
Prayers.
support you because you always support us. So we love
Absolutely.
hashtag. Sending you love hashtag.
Um, everybody, joy.
Yes,
Congratulations,
joy.
Yes. Nuh-uh. The Honorable
brother. Judge.
Say it.
Judge Joy Kennedy, because I kicked it at the best party Saturday. Thank you, cuz, for inviting us.
Mhm.
So congratulations to her. Uh, and yeah, Montez was on here. And, their whole team was here. So I thought that was
Yes.
pretty. We had a lot of people as I'm scrolling up through the comments. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Artinka Tierra, she is coming on next Wednesday. So if you guys remember, she was supposed to be with us last Wednesday. So she is going to be with us next Wednesday. So Artinka, we waiting on you. So she's going to be with us
Yes.
next week. We're working on getting some more people scheduled for the podcast. Everything is actually looking really, really good. We may have a one-off coming up very soon.
Right. I definitely had some people interested.
I got some emails today.
Hmm.
Some people come up to the platform. So we're looking at it and reaching out to some more people. So that's about it. We do have an app coming. Mobile app is coming for UT Digital Radio. So that I may have it done before the conclusion. I'm still working. I need to get a developer account again.
Wait, you going out? I can't hear you.
Yeah, you going out, James?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to renew my developer account. So I'm gonna try to do that this weekend. But we do have a mobile app coming for UT Digital Radio, so that you'll be able to listen to it easier on your phones. Of course, right now we're on Apple Music and TuneIn. And we will be on Spotify very soon. There's a couple other platforms that we're on too. So I'm actually going to list those probably in my LinkedIn bio. So all the social media. But that's about it. I don't really have nothing else. Follow me, Authentically James, and I am James Grant on Instagram. I am James Grant on Twitter, and James G Johnson II on Facebook. Yeah, that's it.
At Cat Queen, all platforms.
And
Big, big,
I'm on Facebook. Just look me up. I just went blanger. Tiffany Milline here 7 on Facebook. And Lady Tiffany 77. Shut up, y'all, on IG. See that illness right there.
We'll hear more. We'll hear more about that next month, guys.
Yes. Yes.
All right, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.